Wisdom Seekers, it's Becca Niederkram, and I'm here with an episode, or the first episode of Becca TV, where this is the destination for aging in place, techpreneurs, and business. And I have Mandi Ainsworth with us here from beadcircle.com. Hey, Mandi.
Hey, Becca.
So good to have you here. So tell my audience who you are.
Thanks so much for having me on your first episode. I'm Mandi Ainsworth, and I'm a bead artist and instructor. So I work with teeny tiny little beads, sewing them together to make jewelry and other home decor items. And I teach other people how to do it through classes and online tutorials.
Very good. And I love your website. And Mandi and I have been friends for a while. We met at a conference about marketing, and so we really team together and learn from each other all the time. So I thought it would be fitting to have her on the very first episode. So what I want to do is give you a really quick speed round of why I'm doing this show. We're going to close it, and then in a week it'll be our first episode where I'll be interviewing somebody in the aging in place market. So should we turn the tables, Mandi?
Yeah, definitely. So first question, tell us who you are, Becca.
Well, I'm Becca Niederkram. I am here right now in Dallas, Texas, and I had and still do to some extent, I have a business, computertutorforseniors.com, and I began just about a couple of years ago tutoring senior citizens on the computer, sort of like a geek squad for baby boomers in business and senior citizens. And now I am this multi-passionate person who wants to sort of play this bigger game and bring some info to the senior serving market.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So why are you doing this?
Why am I doing Aging Insider? Because there's got to be more information out there. So I've been out there promoting my business, the tutoring, and I found just a real disconnect in the options out there for seniors and the activities available at different retirement villages. And I feel that there's a huge need and a huge hole to be filled on technology training for the older generation, and also not just, what I did with computers, but there's a myriad of products out there to help keep seniors safe and secure, and also to keep them independent and prevent isolation. And so I want to showcase everything I've learned and bring it to the public around the world.
That sounds awesome, and I really love how passionate you are about this.
Very.
So tell us a bit about who your audience is and who should care about this.
Who should care? Gosh. Well, I really want to reach the adult children. So if it's someone, both my parents, my husband and I have parents who are seniors and they're retired. And so I'm talking to people pretty much just like my husband and I who have seniors in their lives. I have great aunts and uncles, or maybe grandparents, and what's out there? What are they not aware of? It's sort of, I feel like technology is sort of skipped over. It's always the latest and greatest. And so I'm talking to the people who say, you know what? I've got a family, and I've got a full-time job, and I have an aging parent. What do I do? Because now I need to take care of the family, and I've got to take care of my parent. Do I put them in a retirement home? Can they age in place? And if they can stay in their home, which a lot of seniors are doing now, what gadgets, software, hardware, gizmos, what can make that possible? So that's who I'm talking to.
Awesome. So you're 36 years old.
Yeah.
What exactly do you know about boomers and seniors?
Yeah, I'm sort of the, when I used to go to some of the local Dallas groups, I was the youngin' of the bunch, which, I don't know, maybe I just went just to have my ego inflated just a little bit. But what I do know is that it's actually not about, the gadget, it's not about the technology, it's just what can happen when that computer with the proper training is placed in the home. It has nothing to do with my age. If I can teach an adult child who is concerned with how can I have my parent age in place in their home that they've always had by using a personal emergency response system around their neck, it's really about that connection to an emergency line, connection to the children, It has nothing to do with age. So I'm younger than the boomer population, but I've studied this. I'm very passionate about it, and I have the tools here to help communicate that passion and that information of these different gizmos to my audience. So we're going to push age aside.
Awesome.
For now.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
So is there a way for the listeners in your audience to interact with you?
Of course, just like you on all the, oh, by the way, let me just put a little plug for you, Mandi. I'm going to put, I want you to check out Mandi's site because it's really cool. And yes, you could talk to her on her Facebook page or her Twitter or LinkedIn. But you can also do the same for me. And I have a Twitter account, which is Aging Insider. Chat with me anytime. If you have questions, you have concerns, want to know about something, I'm there. I'm behind the tweets and I was trying to figure out what to call it, and or I was watching the Three Golden Sisters on Oprah and they call it twits, and I almost called it that. And then they can also reach out to me on my Facebook business page, and so I'm really open to conversing with my audience and my listeners, and I care very deeply about them. So yeah, reach out to me.
Awesome. So what is your big dream for your web show and for your website?
Oh gosh, what is my big dream? I really want all sides. So on the top left of my website, it really talks about being the destination and how I'm bridging the gap. And so that's my big dream, is to say, okay, adult children, here are the options for you. Here are the 50 ways you can stay in touch with the senior. But on the other side, on the flip side of that, I want an independent living center, and I talk a little bit about it on my why section up above. If you click on that, you can see I talk about my deep frustrations with the senior industry, senior living industry specifically. I want that side to say, you know what, we've got to wake up here. There's got to be a better way to take our retirement center and add a little technology and just have a little less isolation for our seniors and give them more independence. And so I want it to happen on that side, and the in-home health providers, the in-home non-medical providers. So I want each side to really be able to tap in and say, you know what, we need to tweak what we're doing, modify it, and come all together. So in this economy right now where more seniors are staying in their home, they're staying in place, how can we maximize the value and bring technology to this generation of people, which is our greatest generation, by the way. Let's not forget about them, and let's speak their language and bring them the tools and help everybody out. So I want to help both generations as quickly as possible, and if anything, just start the conversation on these gadgets, software programs, etc., that I'm going to be highlighting starting next week on my second episode. So that's awesome. my big dream, my big vision.
I love it.
So, thank you. So I'm going to do my best and have some really great guests on, and they're going to tell their story. As you can see, I put a why section at the top of my website, and having a why to what you're doing. I mean, you know, you've got your why as well. Mm-hmm. So having the why is really important. So I'm going to bring these people on, and they're going to tell why they created what they created and what it can do for folks. So, awesome. Yeah. So that's everything. That's me, and you guys got my age. Although I have it all over LinkedIn. I'm not sure if that strategy works for me or not, but hey, what the heck? You got all my insight. So, Mandi, thank you for letting me turn the tables and you asking me those questions. And you guys, tune in and add your comments down below. I want to hear from you. Whatever feedback you give me, I can shape the show around that feedback. So thanks, everyone. Thanks, Mandi. You can find her at beatcircle.com, and I'll see you guys next week.
Bye. Thanks for having me.
Bye, Mandi.